Hello everyone, this is Don from USMX Football here, and today we'll be discussing Chelsea 2, Fluminense 0 in the semi-finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. So right off the bat, I have to say, what a performance from João Pedro. Obviously man of the match, but it was a tricky game. Few and far between with the big chances, but the ones that were there, that guy made a name for himself under the spotlights. An extremely memorable performance against his ex-club, who I don't think I've seen someone do the not celebrate thing twice in a single game, and especially with such fantastic goals. So insane performance from João. That performance just kind of nailed him on for the next game too. We'll get into this guy Nico Jackson in a second, but let's get into the game. So the lineup was pretty much as we expected. Familiar backline with Tosin and Chalobah making it up with an absent Levi Colwill, Enzo and Caicedo as the pivots, Palmer and Neto in the middle and the right, with Nkunku again featuring on the left. At this point, I think we can expect him to start featuring on the left, and then João up top. What I did get wrong is that Delap, I wasn't aware was going to be out for a yellow card, so he should be back for the final, but with Joao's performance, he's going to be that nailed on striker. So I'm pretty sure this is what we can expect for the final. James did come on around the 60th minute mark for Gusto. I'm not sure if he's 100% to do a whole 90, so I can expect either him or Gusto. And then I'm not sure who Enzo's going to prefer when Levi comes back to take out either Tosin or Trevor, but one of those guys should be out for Levi. So pretty much the same team with maybe a few little tweaks here and there, but I actually wouldn't hate to see Nico come on, have him start in place for Nkunku, and have that front line that we've been asking for, to see Jackson on the wing, how he performs. And with Jackson, I have to say, when he came on, he did almost have like a bit of an attitude that he wanted to, so he had something to prove. And we saw that play with Palmer where I've never seen Cole get that mad. Genuinely, it looked like very out of character for him. Usually a very chill guy. Was absolutely fuming when Nico came here to the byline. It wasn't the best angle for a shot, but I also don't like how people are making it seem that it was a tap-in for Cole, because there was still a defender in between them. So he should have squared it to Palmer, I agree. But he... all the talk, all the narratives about João Pedro snatching his chain. So and as a striker, you're hungry to score. So I understand why he took the shot, but I think he should understand that it's bigger than him, right? It's a team thing, and he should be making the smartest play that'll help the team, not for him. So I kind of wouldn't hate to see. I don't think people are saying, oh, Jackson, it's time for you to move on out, pack your bags. No, I don't think it's that simple. I think he's made a case for himself. He has a body of work here that it shows why he should be here. And we know what we can expect from him, right? He's going to be at least 10 goals a season. Maybe with his game time a little more limited, it won't be that high. But I think he's just valuable to have around. So although the pressure's on him, I think he should take that pressure with the stride, right, and show himself why he deserves to be here. So the first sub would actually be Noni coming on for let me get this right. It would be Noni coming on for Nkunku, Noni coming on for Neto, going over here on the right. And I have to say, the performance from Madueke was so poor. He looks not only mentally checked out, but just his body language was telling you like the same thing, that he's just kind of done here. Didn't do almost anything, but what really annoyed me was off the ball. He wasn't pressing at all, trying to win anything back, and for me, that's the bare minimum you should be doing. We saw that with Jackson when he came on. There were some balls where he wasn't chasing, but for the most part, he was working hard to win it back, and you just did not see that at all with Noni. So I said in the last video that I do want to keep him around, but with that performance and the talks going on, it's looking increasingly likely that he's going to be gone. And if that's the case, I don't see why we should be playing him still. especially when he's going to give a performance like that. That's very, to say the least, very half-assed. So I don't want to see Madueke in his team anymore if he's going to be playing like that and not be professional. So Neto and Nkunku, Jackson can come in here maybe. And this is not yet the preview, it's still the it's still the analysis for that game, but I thought the system was very good. We very much overwhelmed Fluminense, who always looked like they were just chasing us, second best to everything. The defense was super solid. I thought Chalobah and Tosin did an excellent account, shutting everything down. Gusto as well was pretty good, pretty tidy where he needed to be. Cucurella, I think, was standout in those big blocks he had, always doing the right play. Sanchez didn't have much to do, but the few times he had to intervene, he did what he had to do. And Palmer, I thought, had a decent game as well. Nothing too crazy. He did have that play, where he got frustrated, could have maybe had a goal, but for the most part, I think he did pretty good, trying to make things happen in the midfield. And it's interesting seeing how him and Nkunku work together. Nkunku, you say what you want about him, even though I think he's not doing particularly crazy things on that left wing. What he does do is he tracks back, he doesn't lose the ball, and he makes smart plays. So at least for in this position, as a system player, he's working for us, so you can appreciate that. The other subs, like we said, was James coming on for Gusto to just solidify that defense. And I really don't know what James's fitness is like, so hopefully he can do a whole 90 for us. And then we saw Andre Santos come on for Enzo. And one thing I didn't like about this is that Caicedo actually it looked like he rolled his ankle pretty badly, and I would have liked him to come off for Andre, but we didn't have any more subs, so we couldn't do that. And like we said, Noni came here from Neto, and then Nkunku also came off for KDH, João Pedro over here. So this is how we finished the game. Dewsbury Hall didn't have much to do, but kind of like Nkunku, a very good system player, but I think we probably should be looking to move both these guys on and get some money for them, because as system players, they're a bit expensive, so particularly their wages too. So, but they've been very professional, right? They haven't been, in my opinion, like Madueke, who his performances have just dropped ever since the link. So that's one thing I'll give to them, that even though they're really being linked away, they've still been pretty good in their performances. Andre did very good. And Jackson, we already discussed him, but Andre and James didn't have much to do but making it happen. I've been very impressed with Andre, how he's been able to click in that midfield and just get an understanding for what he should be doing, because at Strasbourg he was a very different kind of midfielder, more like maybe not a 10, but more like an Enzo box crasher, who was just much more involved in their attack, whereas here he's being asked to be much more defensive, stay back more and help out with build up and not go as forward as much, leave that for the other boys. And I think he's done an excellent job adapting to that role. So overall an excellent performance from Chelsea. We move on to the final, where are they going to face PSG or Real? We're going to find that out soon, in about an hour from when I'm recording this, so that should be interesting. I'm really excited to see who we take on, and I'll have a preview for that as soon as we figure it out. So thank you guys all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Peace.